The forgotten architects of reality, why you were born to hold the balance between worlds. There are people walking this earth right now who are not ordinary. And I don't say that to flatter you, I say it because it's the hidden truth behind everything you feel, everything you've endured, and everything you've never been able to fully explain. You've always known you were different. You've always sensed things others couldn't. You've felt energy in rooms. You've seen through masks. You've felt called to something greater, even if you couldn't name it. And the reason is simple but profound. You are one of them, one of the chosen ones. Not in an egoic sense, not because you're better, but because your soul carries the ancient codes of balance. You were born to walk between worlds. You were born to hold the tension of opposites. You were born to remember what others have forgotten. In every age, there are souls who incarnate not just to live, but to anchor something, to protect the equilibrium of realms most people cannot see. Realms of light, realms of shadow, realms of memory, energy, archetype, and myth. These chosen ones are not just spiritual seekers, they're stabilizers. They are the bridges between the mystical and the mundane, between the human and the divine. And right now, as the veil between worlds grows thinner, their role becomes more urgent than ever. That's why you've been feeling the pressure, the intensity, the pull, because you're being activated. Your soul is waking up to its true assignment. There are 7 types of chosen ones who hold this balance. Each one carries a different frequency, a different responsibility, a different secret mission in this grand cosmic dance. Some of us are guardians, some are healers, some are destroyers of illusion, some are architects of new timelines. And while we may feel alone on the surface, we are actually part of an intricate spiritual grid, a living lattice of energy that's holding reality together from the inside out. You might not know your type yet. You might not know what realm you're meant to balance. But by the end of this, something inside you will stir. A memory, a knowing, a fire. Let me ask you something real. Have you ever felt like you were carrying something ancient inside you, something that didn't come from this life? Maybe it shows up as a deep sadness that doesn't have a clear cause, or a fire for truth that makes you unable to tolerate lies, even if they're convenient. Maybe it's a sense of destiny, like you're here for something but no one else seems to see it. That's not imagination. That's your spiritual DNA whispering to you. That's your soul saying you didn't come here to play small. You came here to hold the gates open. You came here to be one of the 7. The first type of chosen one is the veil walker. These are the ones who can see between dimensions. They dream vividly. They sense spirits. They often feel like they don't fully belong here because they remember too much from elsewhere. Veil walkers are the translators of the unseen. They receive messages, downloads, visions. When they speak, people listen, not because they shout, but because their words carry the weight of other worlds. But their challenge is grounding. They often feel spaced out, disconnected from the physical. Life feels too heavy. They must learn to root themselves, to bring the sky into the soil. If you're a veil walker, your mission is to bring the mystical into the practical, to remind humanity that there's more to life than what we can see. The second type is the frequency holder. These are the ones who stabilize energy in chaotic environments. They don't always speak much, but their presence shifts the entire room. Think of them as living tuning forks. When you're around them, you just feel clearer. Their aura is medicine, but their challenge is boundaries. Because they absorb so much, they often carry burdens that aren't theirs. If you're a frequency holder, you must learn to discern what is mine to carry and what is not. Your gift is subtle, but it's sacred. You hold the tone of truth when the world goes out of tune. The third type is the shadow alchemist. These chosen ones have lived through hell, Abuse, addiction, betrayal, loss. They've walked through every kind of darkness. But instead of being destroyed by it, they transmute it. They turn pain into wisdom, wounds into power. They are masters of the underworld, not because they chose to be, but because they survived it. Shadow alchemists are often misunderstood. People project onto them, fear them. But these are the ones who hold the keys to collective healing. If you are this type, your life was never about avoiding suffering. It was about learning to turn suffering into light. You are the phoenix, the one who rises not once, but again and again. The fourth type is the grid keeper. These are the ones who are deeply connected to Earth's energy system. They are drawn to sacred sites, ancient temples, ley lines. They often feel the need to travel without knowing why. It's because their body holds codes that activate when they're in the right place. They are the planetary acupuncture points. Grid keepers balance the spiritual realms by anchoring cosmic energy into the Earth's body. But their challenge is remembering their own body. They often neglect themselves in service of the greater mission. If you are a grid keeper, your role is to connect heaven and earth. But you must also nourish your own roots. Have you started to feel it yet? That resonance, that pull? Maybe one of these types already sounds like you. Maybe you feel like you're a hybrid, carrying aspects of more than one. That's possible. Many of us are multi-coded. But here's the real question. What are you doing with the awareness that you are not just a person, but a portal? These types are not identities to wear like spiritual costumes. They are assignments. And when you start to live in alignment with your type, your life begins to shift. Synchronicities increase. Clarity returns. Resistance softens. Because you're no longer fighting your nature, you're honoring it. You were never meant to fit into the world the way it is. You were meant to reshape it, to hold the tension of the old and the new, to guide the transition between dimensions. That's why you never fully belonged. That's why you've always felt both too much and not enough. Because your soul is not here for comfort. It's here for balance. And balance is not passive. It's active alignment. It means knowing when to speak and when to be silent, when to fight and when to surrender, when to grieve and when to celebrate. That's the work of the chosen ones. We are not better. We are burdened with responsibility, but we carry it with devotion because we remember what's at stake. The 7 pillars of spiritual authority, how each chosen one holds a different piece of the divine puzzle. Every realm, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, requires balance. And every balance requires a pillar, a soul willing to stand firm when forces pull in opposite directions. That's what the 7 types of chosen ones are. Pillars holding the unseen architecture of reality together. You might not realize it, but you've been holding a piece of this divine puzzle all along. And even if no one has ever told you this before, even if you felt like your life has been one long, unresolved question, you are one of these spiritual architects. And the moment you begin to live in alignment with your pillar, you don't just find clarity, you become clarity. For others, for the world, for the realms. Let's continue with the 5th type of chosen one, the chrono keeper. These are the ones who carry codes of time. They are obsessed with patterns, cycles, ancient prophecies, and future timelines. They may feel like they were born in the wrong era, or like they belong to many eras at once. Chrono keepers are the bridge between what was and what will be. They are the memory holders of the soul's evolution. Often they are drawn to astrology, numerology, ancient texts, or forgotten wisdom traditions. Their role is to help humanity remember not just facts, but the deeper rhythm of evolution. If you're a chrono keeper, your greatest power is in helping others see the bigger arc of time in their lives. Your challenge? Not getting lost in nostalgia or anxiety about the future. You must remember, You are here now, and the now is where your power lives. The sixth type is the chaos harmonizer. You feel everything. You walk into a room and instantly sense what's off. You've probably been labeled too sensitive, too emotional, or too intense your entire life. But what others call sensitivity is actually a sacred attunement. Chaos harmonizers are like spiritual empaths on steroids. You absorb the energetic dissonance of others, of places, even of collective consciousness. But here's the twist. You don't just absorb it, you transform it. You transmute the chaos into coherence. You bring calm through presence, stillness through vibration. But your challenge is self-preservation. Without strong spiritual hygiene, you'll burn out. If this is you, then your gift is to bring order to the inner storm, not by forcing others to calm down, but by being the calm within. And now we reach the seventh type, perhaps the rarest, the code bringers. These are the ones who literally carry new templates for humanity within their energy field. They are often misunderstood, even by other spiritual people. They feel alien not because they're disconnected, but because they're ahead. They carry quantum codes, new ways of thinking, feeling, creating, loving. They often struggle in traditional systems, school, religion, work. They rebel because their soul refuses to conform to outdated structures. Code bringers are here to seed the new earth. Their visions might seem impossible now, but they are here to build what doesn't yet exist. If you are one of them, you must protect your vision. Nurture it. Not everyone will understand you, but that's okay. You're not here to be understood. You're here to activate. Now, what's mind-blowing is this. These 7 types are not isolated. They are interwoven, like instruments in a cosmic symphony, like organs in a multidimensional body. Each one balances a different realm, but together they hold the integrity of the whole. That's why you may feel resonance with more than one. You might be a shadow alchemist with the heart of a frequency holder, a veil walker with a grid keeper's root. This is not hierarchy. This is harmony. And the more you understand your dominant type, the more you can collaborate with others who hold the frequencies you lack. This is not a journey of self-perfection. It's a journey of sacred cooperation. Let me ask you something soul deep. What would happen if every chosen one on this planet fully stepped into their archetype? What if the veil walkers stopped hiding? What if the chaos harmonizers stopped apologizing for their sensitivity? What if the code bringers stopped watering down their vision to make others comfortable? Imagine the power. Imagine the balance. Imagine a world where each soul didn't just awaken but aligned. And that's what you're being called to do right now. Not just wake up but align. To stop living in fragments and start living as a pillar of divine order. Because the realms are not abstract. They are within you, around you, and they respond to your frequency. When your soul embodies its archetype fully, the realms begin to stabilize through your presence. That's the secret. You don't have to fix everything. You don't have to save anyone. You simply have to become the code you carry, the flame you are, the tone you hold. When you do that, your life becomes a living transmission. And others will begin to remember because you remembered first. That's the ripple effect of the chosen ones. We don't lead with force. We lead with vibration. And the world is waiting not for more information, but for embodied balance. For those who walk their talk, who live their truth, who transmit light through frequency, not performance. So now the question becomes not if you're a chosen one. You wouldn't still be watching this if you weren't. The real question is, which realm are you here to balance, and what are you doing about it? Because awareness is not enough. You must act. You must embody. You must live as if it matters. Because it does. You are one of the 7. And your frequency holds the key to balance in a realm only you can access. The path of embodiment, how to activate your type and anchor your power in the physical world. Awareness alone is the beginning, but embodiment, that's the revolution. Every chosen one begins by sensing, dreaming, remembering. But the ones who shift the world are those who become what they know. This is the final initiation. To move beyond spiritual theory and live the frequency fully in your relationships, your words, your daily rituals, your decisions. The spiritual realms are not separate from the physical. They are expressed through it. And this is where most chosen ones get stuck. They awaken to their archetype, they feel the calling, but they don't know how to bring it into form. That's what this path is about, anchoring the unseen into the seen, turning the divine into something tangible. The first step to embodiment is radical honesty. You cannot activate your power while pretending to be someone else. You must ask, where in my life am I hiding? Where am I compromising my truth to make others comfortable? This is the spiritual mirror. Until you face yourself without distortion, you'll keep looping through the same patterns. For example, a shadow alchemist who hasn't claimed their wisdom will keep attracting chaos without understanding why. A code bringer who waters down their message will feel invisible. A veil walker who denies their visions will live between worlds, never fully home in either. You must tell the truth first to yourself, and then to the world. This is the foundation of real power. Next, you must build a daily structure that honors your type. Embodiment isn't about intensity, it's about consistency. Veil walkers need grounding practices, walking barefoot, cooking slowly, journaling what comes through. Frequency holders need energetic hygiene, regular cleansing, sacred silence, time away from tech. Shadow alchemists need creative expression. Write, paint, move, scream, release. Grid keepers need nature like they need breath. Get out there, even if it's just 5 minutes. Chrono keepers thrive with sacred scheduling. Track moon cycles, note your dreams, study the patterns. Chaos harmonizers must learn to pause before absorbing, to ask, is this mine? And code bringers, you must create daily. Build the new world, one action at a time. Your embodiment is not random, it is ritual. But let's go deeper, because this isn't just about you. The moment you begin to embody your type, you become magnetic. Not in a superficial way, but in a quantum way. People will start to feel something shift when they're around you. They may not know what it is. They might feel inspired, unsettled, even triggered. That's okay. That's part of your medicine. Your aura speaks before you do. Your presence starts disrupting old patterns, not because you're trying to, but because you've become a vessel for coherence. And this is where your ego must stay humble. You are not the source. You are the channel. Stay clean, stay clear, stay aligned. The more you embody your type, the more responsibility you carry, but also the more miracles you unlock. Now let me give you the most overlooked truth. Embodiment will cost you something. It will cost you illusions, relationships that depended on your smallness, environments that fed off your disconnection, old versions of yourself that were easier, quieter, more palatable. You will lose things, but what you gain is yourself, your real self. And from there you gain a life that is true. Not perfect, but profound. Not easy, but holy. You gain alignment. You gain clarity. You gain the ability to walk into any room and know, I don't need to perform. I just need to be. That shift, that's the beginning of peace. Not the peace of avoidance, the peace of presence. Let me ask you a question that only your soul can answer. What are you still waiting for before you fully become who you are? A sign? Approval? Safety? All of that is an illusion. The moment is now. The mission has already begun. And the world isn't waiting for another influencer, another guru, another polished performance. The world is waiting for you, the real you, the one who knows how to walk between realms without losing themselves, the one who can cry and still be powerful, the one who can make art out of trauma, love out of pain, truth out of silence. You are not here to ascend away from this world. You are here to transform it by becoming the transformation yourself. So here's what I leave you with. Live as if your soul's frequency is the medicine the world needs, because it is. Don't chase impact. Become integrity. Don't try to save others. Become the light they remember when they're ready to save themselves. Don't look for a stage. Find the sacredness in your ordinary moments. Wash the dishes like a ritual. Walk through the grocery store like a living temple. Answer the phone like you're speaking to the divine. Because everything is spiritual when you are. You are one of the 7 who balance the realms. And the moment you remember and embody, the world around you begins to shift. Not with force, but with frequency. And that, my friend, is the hidden truth behind the chaos of your life, the depth of your sensitivity, the power of your presence. You are not broken. You are encoded. And now it's time to become what you came here to be.